There's no doubt that this,
and there it is. Helmuth wins the championship, so Phil gets the money.
is the craziest, most jaw-dropping moment in the history of poker. But there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. We'll get into it later. The World Series of Poker is the pinnacle event in the poker world and has provided us with an insane amount of memorable moments over its 50-year history.
Espen turns over the boat and has planted the Norwegian flag at this main event for the very first time.
From historic victories to remarkable comebacks, these moments have shaped the legacy of the game and left a lasting impact on fans and players alike. As we delve into the top 8 most memorable moments at the World Series of Poker, we'll witness the triumphs of poker legends and some of the most extraordinary events that have ever unfolded on the felt. But before we do that, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Poker Boom. This is a brand new channel all around poker, and I appreciate the support. Alright, let's do this.
It's a 5!
At number 8, we gotta go with the unforgettable moment when an average Joe turned the poker world upside down. Now, we covered this in our first video on the channel, so if you want to dive deeper, go check it out. Link is in the description below. In 2003, Chris Moneymaker, an accountant by profession, entered the World Series of Poker after winning a qualifier on an online poker site with a mere $86 entry fee. Initially considered an underdog among seasoned professionals, Moneymaker defied all expectations and emerged victorious in the main event, claiming a staggering $2.5 million prize.
And sunk in yet. I see this money and it's not real yet. So probably tomorrow morning when I wake up, it'll hit home and I'll probably go out and dance or something. I don't know what I'll do.
His remarkable journey captured the imagination of millions and introduced a new generation of poker enthusiasts to the possibilities that lay within the game. This watershed moment was further amplified by ESPN's expanded coverage of the event, including the invention of the whole card camera, which provided viewers with unprecedented access to the players' hidden cards. Moneymaker's win proved that anyone, regardless of their background or experience, could achieve greatness at the World Series of Poker.
You're off. You played awesome. You're off. Jamie Gold makes believers of us all.
Another amateur, another improbable winner.
Moving on to number 7, we're shooting forward to 2006, which marked the highest point of the poker boom when a staggering 8,773 players bought in for $10,000 each, which led to a mind-blowing prize pool of over $82 million. That means when Jamie Gold won the final hand of the main event with a Queen-9 offsuit against Paul Wasker's pocket tens,
Jamie Gold has done it!
he made off with the largest tourney pot ever, a massive $12 million.
I mean, wow, is all I can say.
Woo!
She laid down. That's unbelievable.
Coming in at number 6, we have Annette Oberstad's groundbreaking achievement as the youngest bracelet winner in 2007. Her remarkable feat was an unexpected surprise. Starting her poker journey at the age of just 15 through online free roll tournaments, Oberstad showcased her exceptional skills by outlasting 350 players in the inaugural World Series of Poker Europe. Her victory, just one day before her 19th birthday, solidified her place among the top World Series of Poker moments.
Deuce. Stewie wins the tournament.
Moving on to number 5, we find Stu Unger's triumphant return to the World Series of Poker in 1997. Once regarded as one of the best players, Unger had fallen on hard times due to drug addiction. However, a friend's intervention allowed him to enter the 1997 World Series of Poker as the final participant. Despite his initial struggles, Unger mounted a spectacular comeback, dominating the competition to secure the most chips and a spot at the final table. Unger defied the odds and captured his 3rd World Series of Poker main event title, solidifying his place in poker history. This remarkable victory not only showcased Unger's undeniable talent, but also served as an inspiring testament to his ability to overcome personal challenges.
5th Street is an ace, and Johnny Chan wins with aces and jacks, eliminating Bob Schiavone, who a short while ago had taken the lead.
At 4, we witnessed Johnny Chan's back-to-back triumphs in 1988. Known as one of the greatest poker players of all time, Chan's dominance was on full display during the 80s.
What does it feel like?
It feels like a miracle.
While his initial victory in '87 was impressive, it was his performance the following year that etched his name into World Series of Poker history. Facing off against the formidable Eric Seidel, Chan showcased his mastery of the game, skillfully luring Seidel into an all-in situation where he held the superior hand. This memorable moment has even transcended the poker world, finding its place in the popular 1998 movie Rounders.
In the Poker World Series, you play for 10 straight hours, take a break for 3 to 10 hours, then resume. Some players are well noted for their stamina to go for 48 hours at a crack.
Number 3 commemorates the inaugural World Series of Poker in 1970, a significant milestone in the history of the game. Benny Binion, the visionary casino owner, gathered the top poker players of the time to determine the best among them. Though the format differed from the current freeze-out structure, the event marked the birth of the World Series of Poker. The players themselves voted for the winner, and Johnny Moss emerged as the first champion.
Well, 200,000 on the table now, 210,000 on the table now. They'll all be on one table a little later, all of it.
Moss's subsequent victories in 1971 and 1974 validate his inaugural win as one of the greatest moments in World Series of Poker history.
He got it! He got it! He got it! He's a shocked, amazed man. He is the world champion of poker, Jack Strauss, with that 10 on Fifth Street.
In the runner-up position is the origin of the famous poker adage, "All you need is a chip and a chair." This iconic phrase owes its existence to Jack Strauss and his incredible comeback in the 1982 World Series of Poker main event. Strauss, seemingly on the verge of elimination, pushed all his chips into the center, unaware that he had one chip hiding under a napkin. The serendipitous discovery allowed him to stay in the game and ultimately triumph, demonstrating the resilience and spirit that has become synonymous with the World Series of Poker.
Phil Hellmuth Jr. at 24 years of age becomes the youngest player ever to win the World Series of Poker.
Finally, the top of our list is reserved for a changing of the guard. In 1989, when Phil Hellmuth, then a relatively unknown player, halted Johnny Chan's bid for a third straight title. Despite the odds stacked against him, Hellmuth emerged victorious in an intense final hand against Chan, becoming the youngest World Series of Poker winner at the age of just 24. This historic victory marked the beginning of Hellmuth's illustrious career, which would go on to include a record-setting 16 World Series of Poker bracelets. The World Series of Poker has left an indelible mark on the poker landscape, and these 8 moments stand out as the most memorable in its storied history. From Annette Oberstad's groundbreaking achievement as the youngest bracelet winner to Chris Moneymaker's astonishing triumph as an average player, each moment encapsulates the spirit of competition, the thrill of victory, and the enduring allure of the World Series of Poker. As the event continues to evolve and new stars emerge, we eagerly anticipate the creation of even more extraordinary moments that will captivate and inspire poker enthusiasts for generations to come. And that's it for this one. If you enjoyed this video and you want more poker content, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. And what do you think is the craziest World Series of Poker moment of all time? Let me know in the comments and I promise to weigh in. We'll see you in the next one.